What's up, everybody? Grant here. So I've been posting some pretty good squat max effort sets, and I want to talk a little bit about the training method on the way to the gym here to kind of get myself focused on what I'm doing. So I did kind of hurt my hamstring about 5 weeks ago on a first I kind of hurt it deadlifting, and then I came back. I was still hitting my normal frequency of lifting every other day, which I really liked, and I had been doing that for about 6 to 8 months. I can't really remember. But anyway, I was doing a heavy-ish deadlift session, and I kind of tweaked my right hamstring, but I just finished the workout, and that was my last heavy thing. Is usually what I do. My last heavy exercise is deadlifting. So I came back 2 days later with my normal approach to squatting, which at that point was sets of 10, which I love, and I was getting a lot out of my high volume training. And so at that point, I did somewhat strain / tear the distal portion of my medial hamstring. Not sure which one, but I felt it kind of give way, and pain and suffering and all that was followed that. Then I went into a full rehabilitation mode, because I actually did it twice. I did it one day, and then I thought I was better, and I came back and kind of did it the same thing, even at a lower load. So I said, well, this isn't going to work out. And at that point, I decided, instead of competing at this Peoria meet, I moved it out a couple weeks to give myself longer to recover. But what I did with my squatting and my benching is I started to do a Bulgarian light approach, where I wrote out a progression on my squatting, just doing one heavy single. And when I started, I wasn't even doing back off work. I started at like 400 pounds. And this was after about a week of consistent rehab. So after that week, I knew I was feeling better. So that first day, I worked up to 400 pounds. The next day is light squatting, and then would be Wednesday, which is like today. Then I increased it to like 410 and hit a single. So anyway, that's been, I think this is the fourth week of that approach. And so today I'm going in to hit 510 pounds, which will be another gym record for me for squatting. I did do 512 and a half at my last meet. But it's been kind of interesting, because through this rehab process, I have come out relatively soon hitting PRs, which is like, wow, what's going on? And so I wanted to talk a little bit about the overall method that I'm using. So in a nutshell, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, I work up to a near maximum, what you would call a daily max or a training max. And so I keep the repetitions snappy. And for me, if I can keep them under 3 seconds from when I hit the bottom on my squat, then that's acceptable. And so this whole cycle have not ground up a rep where I've had like massive form breakdown or like a really slow grinder. So that's why the next workout, I just try and keep progressing at 5-10 pounds a time. And that's been successful. Then after that, I followed up with back off work. And on Monday, I hit singles at 90%. On Wednesday, I hit triples at 85%. And on Friday, I hit doubles at like 87.5% of whatever I worked up to that day.